Hey there, if I told you had a story, whoa, wait a minute. Of course we have a story, and everybody wants to hear. Why? Because we're curious by nature. I also believe that just like our fingerprints, they are unique as to who we are and the path that we are traveling on. Would you agree? Some of us have little stories along the way, and then we have some life-changing ones, such as my own. Not everyone's life story is going to make the cover of a magazine, and not everyone's going to have the idea to put their story in a book. And we know that if it's not tragic and it's not a promotion to the community, our stories aren't going to make it on the headline news. And I don't watch the news anyways. It's too negative. So here, I actually bring you the real life stories of people. Why do I do that? Because I believe that we can all learn from one another. No, I can't save the world, but I can try making a difference one person, one day at a time. I'm Christine Hotchkiss, and this is my story. My story is a bereaved mom. My daughter, Nicole Marie, passed away on New Year's Day. My family and I were in an auto accident, unfortunately took the life of her. But that is not the story I want someone to feel sorry for me, but rather I can share with you how we all have something that changes our lives. And I do live, most of the time, inspirational and positive. Why? Because we can teach each other something that would be a little bit more comforting. Comforting to say, thank you. Thank you for allowing me to feel like I wasn't alone. Or, oh, I didn't even know that. Oh, and then there's the, you know what? I get it. Or I don't. But at least I know. I believe that everyone has something they can share. And in the journeys that I have had for the last, 6 weeks, I have put here. If you haven't seen them, you can go to my YouTube channel. And even though I'm just getting started, so I'm getting familiar with the camera, I'm getting familiar with the people I sit down with. Because everyone has something that I walk away with going, you know what? I'm okay with the story of the loss of my 17-year-old daughter, Nicole. She's my inspiration as to why I continue to live the life and go the path that I do. If you have lost a loved one, then you know you hold on to the keepsakes that they had, such I still have, which is probably outdated, my daughter's MP3 player. Her voice is on it. And if you've lost a loved one, you hold on to anything you can. I also, as I stated in the beginning, believe that everything's as unique as our fingerprint. I have her fingerprint around my neck. And just before she passed away before Christmas, I got this charm, Circle of Life, Circle of Love. And I cherish those. Why? Because I had 17 fabulous years with her. And not so fabulous years. But that's because we are human and we make mistakes and we are all on the same journey of learning, trying to figure out what this thing called life is about. And in that journey, we come across people who have passed away. We come across the journey where someone's life has been altered by either the way they see and they can't anymore, hear and they can't anymore, move around and they can't anymore because of an illness or because they were wounded or there was an illness that took a limb or there's an illness that they're battling right now. Not everyone's a survivor, but I guarantee you there's one thing that we're all going to endure. We're all going to pass away. It's not a matter of how we died. It's how we lived. Wouldn't you agree? As human beings, we're so curious about how did someone die? Well, why don't we ask ourselves, how did they live? How about who the person was? I like to call it a legacy. I'm working on my legacy every single day that I am grateful to wake up, to put my feet on the ground, to walk, to drive, to eat, and to come home, to have a place that I can say, I have a home. So we're all battling something, but every day we can learn something from someone else. We're all in this little tunnel vision of the things that we want and we're looking for, we're doing, or we're casting judgment. Life isn't about the politics that we fight and divide ourselves by. Shame on you. Politics is not ever going to change. So why would you change your relationships based on your disagreements of something? Oh, and religion, not everyone believes in God. Some believe in Buddha. Some believe in the universe. So shame on you for saying that they don't believe in something. It's their belief. And I'm a firm believer because I follow quite a bit in my life and I have some mentors from the side that I say, you know what? I believe in me and I believe in you and I believe in everything that we stand for. So the whole reason why I'm here is to share with you all the different stories and the journeys that other people are walking, from strokes, from dementia, from the loss of a loved one, from a cancer. And there's so many cancers. Have you ever heard of blood cancer? I didn't either till I met a lady who has shared her journey with me. Have you heard about someone losing a limb because it was something that just came about and you didn't even know the reason why, but they're pleading for help, or that someone is sick and all you see is their smile and you have no idea the sadness that's behind that smile? We all wear a mask, and those masks, are we protecting ourselves? Are we using those to judge someone else? So as I believe, if you put down your judgment and you look at other people, it's a reflection of what's going on within you as to what you see within them. Don't assume that person that has that fancy car is living on the high hog. That might be all they have. Or someone who has a car that doesn't look so great, that they can't afford anything else. It's a personal choice. Everything in our life, for the most part, is a personal choice. And the personal choice is how you want to see your life and how you want to live your life. We're all chasing the same things. We want to be known, acknowledged, loved, remembered, and we all want to make a difference in our own way. We don't have to agree, but someone's feelings are their own, and so is their point of view. So why fight about it? Get educated about it. Learn the reason why someone actually is the way they are. You might be surprised. Maybe they're just not willing or able or want to share with you the hurt, the losses, the pains, the stresses, the anxieties. Shall I keep going on? I'm pretty sure I've hit quite a few buttons, but I'm not here to push buttons. I'm here to give you an opening to what buttons not to push. Not everyone is here for you, and that's okay. And not everyone's going to like you, and that's okay. And you're going to have to accept the I'm sorry's without the words being told. Free yourself. And free yourself from any of the judgment that you don't understand why someone is where they're at. So from here, I want you to follow me because we have something we can share. The journeys of our lives, or rather, the stories of our lives. And until next time, if you follow me on my YouTube channel, I appreciate it. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the space below. I would love to hear your story. I am so intrigued about people on the good nosy side, not the negative side. And no one can push my buttons, because why? I already had the worst thing happen to me. So I'm sure you have your story too. And I look forward to hearing from you. Until next time, take care.